Bro said no. Okay.
Speaking of said book,
Uh,
would you
I
guys like
said
to tell me
oh.
what happened last week?
okay. Oh
Dragon.
wait. Guess what, guys? Guess what? I took
What?
notes.
Hooray!
Yo!
Wait, what?
Took notes.
Hooray!
They're just jot notes as always, but
Yo, him.
better than nothing. Yeah, because I most weeks I totally forget. The 28th I took one note, but all right. It was pretty chill at first. We just had a lot of free time. We had 3 days of free time in the beginning, and I made TK a pretty epic amulet that buffs his AC, and um, what else? It's TK volunteered. Duke helped volunteer. Pretty sure Helen just relaxed. Uh, don't Luciano had diarrhea. What else?
Major diarrhea.
Yeah, major diarrhea. It was bad. And what did August do?
August was spending the time playing gambling.
Oh yeah, he set up his gambling ring. That's what he did. Um,
We gambled and then we lost.
we spotted the dog that we encountered earlier, but the person who encountered them, the dog hadn't met the dog prior, as far as I remember. I just wrote we spotted the dog question mark,
You met
but
the
then we
secret,
later confirmed it was the dog.
but did not talk about it.
Yo, we didn't really talk long about it, and Hansel doesn't even know him anyway. Um, oh yeah, I first noticed, oh, Helen met a servant of Emily question mark, and Gothy came back. We had a little cameo. It was pretty cool. And then Helen attacked someone, and then
Hey.
Gothy was just chill about it. Or did Helen attack Gothy?
You.
Another person was
I
chill about
attacked the person who she was pursuing.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah.
guys met Officer Gothy, who
Yeah.
was tracking down a female halfling member of a gang called Aoishi, and Gothy helped arrest the halfling and was rewarded in the process.
We went to the auction. I bought the dining room. Then we were attacked by dinosaurs.
You bought a kitchen, not a dining room.
No, I bought the dining room.
My note says
You bought the kitchen.
What? I swear I bought like with the tables and chairs. I thought I got outbid on the kitchen and then went for the dining room.
Thing we haven't recorded.
We literally have it recorded. I can go back and check.
Okay.
My note says kitchen, but remind me to get back to that.
That's interesting. Yeah, because I wrote down dining room. Maybe I just was confused on what we were bidding on, but
you bought.
I mean, if you're lucky, it's one of those things that are like both rooms are the same thing.
Yeah, but then that house there is there was a dedicated kitchen and a dedicated dining room. It's a fancy house.
Hansel owns furniture.
Yeah.
Things happened.
Yeah, other things happened, like Emily stormed out, Gothy followed, Helen followed, and we found out not the rest of the party.
A woman named Clarice stormed out of the auction, whom Helen ran after.
Yes. And Helen then Clarice revealed herself to be Emily.
Yes.
Which was a big plot twist. Oh my goodness. Wonder how everyone's gonna react if they find out.
Meanwhile,
then dragons came. Big mechanical dragons came, and we killed them despite the odds because the horse kicked ass. The horse carried the fight. He one shot one of them. He absolutely annihilated the other one. He basically took down two dragons by himself. He went off. The horse went crazy. And then the big bad dragon. I didn't write down their name, and I meant to, but they were like, "You guys, get Pharasma, get me what I want, or you die." And Hansel has what she wants, and yeah, we'll see what he does. But
so on that note,
what? Yeah.
The party currently stands among the ruins of the auction house. They are currently house owners, hilariously enough, though that fact currently seems rather lost on them. The entire town is running around and screaming. The only people stable in this town apart from you are a half dozen or so silver flame priests who are walking around offering, if any of you guys need healing spells, they are willing to channel energy or heal spells upon you, but they are mostly running around assisting the injured, healing the wounded, trying to take care of the dead here and there. The stage itself has been absolutely fucking ruined. The Baroness and her son are nowhere to be seen. The party currently stands amid a whole lot of dead machines. These were not full dragons. These were like giant drakes, basically, because you guys would get fucking obliterated by dragons those size. But they are definitely dead, and they are raining around. The entire place is just filled with ruined gears and broken machines. And as we start our session, Duke is going to roll me a perception check if you'd like.
Yeah, all right.
Specifically Duke, because I haven't been focusing on him all that much. Cool.
I felt
Okay.
focused on.
Horse MVP, what's it called, kind of trots over to you and looks kind of hard to say because it's a horse and you're definitely more used to it. You yourself have definitely more of a bond with animals than it was to humans. And so after just absolutely destroying these giant mechanical drakes, you see the horse kind of trot away from TK and over to Duke and look at you with a face that almost looks concerning. You wouldn't really think a horse would be able to give like a sort of concerning face, but it grunts and looks at you with like an expression you've never really seen the horse give before. Two other things happen at the same note before you're really able to respond. The first is you see Helen as well as your bird Wyatt come back to the stage with a captive. Helen is actually how are you bringing this woman to the rest of the party, Helen? Is she hogtied? Are you just holding her by the hand? Is she grappled? Is she just walking alongside you?
As far as I'm aware, she's just walking beside us.
All right. You will be walking beside her. Maffel is behind them, seemingly with swords drawn. And you will recognize Clarice from the auction. And the third thing that's happened is TK is immediately going to scream out in horrible pain. Roll me a fort save. What does the rest of the party do?
Can I make a check to figure out what the hell's going on with him?
Yeah, I want to know
You
what's
are more
wrong
than
with them.
welcome to. TK fort save. I'm assuming you know what this is.
What do you need from me?
You
check.
walk out. Well, let me see what TK rolls first.
All right.
TK, you remember what this is? Oh,
Oh,
Yuzjin. Yuzjin.
Hello.
He's
There
back.
you are.
there we go.
Please roll me
Nope.
fort save.
Hello.
Hello. 1,
Yeah,
2, 3.
yeah, we can hear you.
There. Hey, bud. Thank you.
All right, please roll me a fort save. I'm assuming you know what this is.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. All right, so you tank it remarkably well. So, Duke, you walk over to TK, and TK's head, kind of really hard to see, these like fully encased armor, is like burning up inside. Like you see, like if you place a hand on his helmet, he has just horrific fever. He's clearly holding it together because of this man's extraordinary endurance. But like you see, like even a few like drips of blood just like dripping out from like underneath his helmet, and it's clear something like almost as if like you had like straight up like punched him directly in the face, and he was now like bleeding from his face. But TK,
Is this like heat metal?
This is not like heat metal. This appears to be, it's not like a direct heat. It's almost as if his, like
I have to
skin-
rip off his armor right now?
I mean, I wouldn't suggest doing that. If you roll me a history check, I'll let you know what this is. Or a local check would also be applicable.
Oh shit! What is my history check? I don't think I have a. Yeah, that's a 0.
Or, I mean, this looks kind of familiar to you, but you don't like this is. You've definitely seen this happen before. But with a 4, like,
Yeah,
is TK
I would just
having a
wouldn't know what the
period?
fuck
You're
was
really
going
not
on.
sure what's going on. Like, this looks familiar, but you're not sure what this is.
What?
That's the joke.
Can
Hansel, you can roll me a check, but this is going to be a lot more difficult for you because you've not personally gone through this.
So
That's a
history
wild
or
joke.
heal?
History or heal.
Okay.
Arcana would also be applicable here.
Wait, can I
Okay.
roll a heal too?
Sure.
I have a good heal.
Oh no! I rolled a 2!
Okay.
I got a 15.
Okay, the DC was 10 to know what this is. Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
That's
you,
sad.
you specifically remember something very similar happening to you when you manifested your dragon mark all those years ago. It just kind of comes through with a lot of explosive force. Generally around the time of puberty,
Oh.
though, you know it can't. You know, these sorts of things are very viable, but the horrible screaming and the bleeding and the screaming, yeah, that seems pretty normal, at least for
Wait, why
members
would
of
have that been harder
Devaldus.
for me?
Because you're not from a dragon-marked house.
But I am.
Oh yeah, you're marked as well. I keep forgetting that because your name's not De Jurasco.
Yeah.
I forgot you're also nobility. My bad. My
Awesome.
bad. You. All right.
I
Anywho.
never got that from Hansel. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
No.
Hansel is like nothing like House Jurassica. Anywho, but yeah, Valdis or it's called Duke de Valdis. You've seen this sort of thing all the damn time back in House Jurasco,
Mm-hmm.
or back in House de Valdis rather. Generally,
Mm-hmm.
it's the sort of thing that happens like around puberty. Though you know, stressful situations can certainly cause someone who did not have marked blood to manifest it. Though, without knowing what race TK is, it's kind of really hard to tell. But he appears to be in pain, but he appears to be tolerating it. But you can tell with a 15, this dude just manifested a dragon mark. But without seeing it, it's really hard to tell what exactly noble house he is.
My forehead itches.
It's a lot more than itching. Like, it
Yeah.
feels like the sort of
TK.
thing where your skin is like really wet, but also like really, really itchy and like really, really dry, but also wet at the same time.
Do the awakenings have like different characteristics like to the houses?
You know that every dragon mark, what's it called? There's about 12 different dragon mark houses, and they all generally do the same things. Like, when a Devaldis mark awakens, it usually has
Oh,
something to
okay.
do with animal handling. Jurasco usually has something to do with healing. They're themed.
Okay. Hey TK, didn't know you belonged to a house. Where do you belong to?
A house?
You know. Shit. Hold on. I got like a lot of shit in the. He's like trying like he's spending like way too much time trying to remove his shoulder pad. This.
You see
Well,
Duke take off his shoulder pad and reveal his dragon mark.
Oh, your tattoo, yes.
Yes, this signifies a house I'm in, and you're currently experiencing that right now.
I don't remember ever getting a tattoo, unfortunately.
It's not manually physically placed on you. It's something like a natural thing.
jeez.
Like, again, your eyeball is
I
like
see.
glowing in pain. It feels like it's gonna fall out. It's like horrifically bleeding, but you're dealing with it.
All he
How
sees is pain.
how would a Jurasco dragon mark coming in look like? What was my experience like?
I mean, about
Out
the
of,
same.
like, was it similar to this or no?
About the same, probably. If you'd like to give me a specific
Okay.
story, you can. But it's one of those things that, again, generally it comes in around puberty. Generally it comes in, but you know it can be delayed due to, like, if someone has like a really cushy life, it can't manifest for like years and years and years. But you know it tends to manifest. Well, they're marks of the Draconic Prophecy, so they manifest at the will of the Draconic Prophecy. Although, given your house is the house of healing, generally there isn't this much blood. I don't know how connected your character is to House Jurassico, because you like never mention it.
No. Well, Luciano knows. He's the only one who knows.
Oh yeah, we have like 4 different people from 4 different houses. What the fuck? You only get dragged marked to crazy
Luciano's
people.
Dragon Mark?
Anywho, not necessarily, but anywho, August, Luciano go off to go loot the shit out of this place, leaving the 3 of you alone to look at TK. What do you do? Duke, again, you see the horse kind of looking at TK, looking very concerned.
TK, you should,
All right, bud. Let's
should
take a look at your mark.
Yes, taking off chest plate or wherever you feel the mark is the coming in.
Wherever
We
you
wish
feel
to
the
see
most
it.
pain will be
Don't
where
correct
that mark is.
I don't
Duke,
remember having a mark.
You have
No,
it.
you have it now. It
Yes,
just came on you right now.
the Duke is the correct. You must be listening.
I'm sorry, I don't quite follow.
Okay. Can Hansel Benzel try to
Let's
explaining
find-
Duke? Okay. Hansel Benzel try to explaining. Sometime the dragon is like, oh hello people, we think you is the cool and we give you epic power because we think you cool. Some dragon was like, oh this guy cool and he give you epic power. That's why that pain happened. It happened to Duke, it happened to other people. Like it's dragon mark. It's very cool.
So my
It's
power is
sort of
feeling
like that.
pain?
Sorry?
So my power is feeling pain?
No, it is the pain is the come from the process. You use the seeing your power. I is not knowing your power. If you show us tattoo, maybe we can knowing, but because it's somewhere. Where did you feel the most pain? Where did it come in? Where did you feel the pain the mostest?
It feels like my eye is coming out.
Oh, okay.
And can
Let's,
you show us your
Let's
eye?
take a look at your face.
I think we have bigger matters to attend, unfortunately.
Well, but if you cannot be using your epic powers, how do you should know it? You know, like the dragon is
We
just
can
gonna
under-
sit at edge of city. You know, like he's no big deal at all.
If we
Stupid
can
dragon.
identify your mark, we can tell you what extra powers you got.
Well, we can
Duke, you feel
identify
the
it later once I can.
Duke, you feel the horse behind you kind of like smack you in the butt as you say that.
Like, kick me in the butt?
No, he just kind of headbutts you. The horse just kind of headbutts you in the butt as you say that. Doesn't do any
Like a
damage.
push or like for me to move out of
Nudge.
the way?
Like a push away from TK.
Ah, okay.
He doesn't actually
Hmm.
move you, but you see him like kind of
Okay. No, I get it.
defensively in front of his rider.
Hmm. I don't. Angel, I think this is where we stop pushing.
But I is the wanting to know it.
I don't think our friend wants us to.
I don't quite
No.
understand.
It is very cool. Handsome is always liking the cool.
Nonetheless, I suppose we should continue on for now. I'll have to read up or listen up on whatever these marks are later.
Sure.
Yes.
All right, Ansel. If you're interested, I could just show you my dragon mark.
You
later.
already. Yes. Well, we is all knowing you is the Marcus,
Devaldis.
of all this.
Yep.
His Spencer is not fresh under the housings.
All right. Just got to get yourself out there.
Yes.
All right, you fools. At attention.
Alan, you back? Nope. Apparently not.
Okay then.
What's it called? You will see Helen kind of step aside. You will see Maffel come back. She's got her blades drawn in the back of Clarice, and the bird is sitting on the captive's head. Duke, your bird is just like, he's an eagle, right?
Pom. He's a hawk.
Or he's a hawk, yeah. So he's like sitting on top of the bird. His wings are like full hawk spread. Like he's like sitting, he's like posing like a conqueror, basically. Like this was completely all his doing. All right, Clarice
Oh.
looks at Duke and
You
says,
clearly done something good.
Clarice looks at Duke and says, "Right, you here to kill me?"
Who says this?
Depends.
Clarice.
Depends.
Depends on what?
There are two things that would cause me to instantly hurt you right this moment. Tell me why I would instantly hurt you right this moment.
What? She looks at you very
Shadow Girl, what the
confused.
hell's going on here?
You wanted us to capture this woman, and we did.
Wait, Maffel's talking?
Oh,
Yeah, Maffel says to Duke, "You told us to run after her and grab her, so we did."
We thought Clarice was talking.
Oh, sorry. Clarice looks at you and
no,
says, "Yes."
Duke asked Maffel.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
These two
my bad.
characters have a very similar voice. I'm very sorry.
That's fine.
Maffel says, "You told us to capture her, and
Ugh.
we did." Well, congratulations. I'm kidnapped. Thank you very much.
The hell you doing? Who the hell are you?
My name's Clarice. I was
Yes.
placing
Duke's
auctions.
gonna pull her in.
You grab her? Alright, you grab her.
Who the hell are you?
Looks at you defiantly. I don't like
Hansel's
being
gonna jump up on
red-handed.
Duke's shoulders.
You just jump up on Duke's shoulders.
Hansel. Yeah, and he looks down at Clarice and points her. You is the telling us who you is the now and why you is the here.
My name is Clarice. I came here to place some auctions in the name of Pharasma. Obviously, that's not happening anymore.
Do I know that name?
Well, it's the name of the giant dragon who just threatened to
Does
destroy
Duke know
you.
that name?
Were you there last session?
Hansel whispers in his
Okay,
ear.
Duke is lifting up.
I'd prefer if you didn't kill me, but okay, you lift her up.
Why is you working with the stupid dragon?
That's a very long and complicated story that you will not hear the end of if you cut my head off right now.
Telling us, doing the telling, speaking now.
You can start. I would be more than happy to, but you can start by letting go of me.
You is telling us while you is in his hands.
Why?
Duke is gonna recognize that this girl is surrounded and gonna let her down.
Alright, you let her down. She looks completely around herself and says, "Can I have some space?"
No.
Why? Look, I don't know what sort of brutes or...
You is the weird one. You is the one in question.
Weird one? Have you no idea what you guys have done?
Yes.
You guys waltz into my town like this, start ruining everything. You yourself, you've defiled everything Hunkley's done, and basically completely upended our project in this little town, and you just walk around like marauders expecting people to do what you say. I'm sorry, I might not be from around here, but that's not how we talk. That's not how we talk to each other. We talk to each other with respect.
You is the one who is bringing dragon to town.
I did not bring
You
any
is the one
dragon to
bringing
town.
dragon to town. You having no floor to standing on. You brought that dragon to town. You cannot speaking to me like this.
I did not bring a dragon to town. She came here of her
You
own
just literally
volition.
saying. You is the working with her.
Yes.
You is the bringing.
I worked with
You
her.
said this was all your work,
Yes.
Hunkley's and everything.
Yes, it was. And if you'll let me speak, I'd be more than happy to work with you. But not if this halfling
Ah,
here
shit,
is
I
going.
forgot I was muted.
All right,
I've been
sorry.
talking
You
for
is
a while
lying.
now.
You is lying. You is lying. I was work with Hunkley.
Okay,
You is
Helen
not
is
there.
gonna walk over to Hansel, pick him up, and turn around going, I'm so sorry. She looks him up and down. You said you were the one attacking us, right?
I would be more than happy to give a logical and reasonable explanation if your halfling shuts the fuck up.
Stop telling lies
Okay,
then.
let me
Speak
just. Okay,
truth.
yep, gotcha. I gotcha. And she slaps her hand across his mouth and starts walking away with him.
All right, Hansel, do you resist this?
All right.
Yes.
All right, roll combat move.
All right. And what do I counter with?
Oof.
No,
Your defense.
you roll combat maneuver against his defense.
Oh. Okay.
So
My
you
defense.
are trying to grapple him.
Yes.
Roll combat maneuver, Alan.
Okay, so
Bonus.
You have to beat a 10.
bonus.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, Helen picks up Hansel
All right.
and begins dragging him away.
All right, little one. Let's go sit in the corner and think about what we've done.
App.
All right.
As he's probably muffled screaming.
All right.
All right. I am a sensible man. Tell me what the hell's going on so I know what the hell I'm gonna do next.
Okay. Can I at least have some breathing room to speak?
Does the horse
No
mouth
offense.
stink?
Yes.
Here, if I can
Yes,
get a
she
word in,
does.
he'll.
Go ahead.
You see Clarice like look straight at the horse in the eyes, and you see her like glare at the horse in like a way that assumes the two of them know each other.
Interesting. But the knight will say, "My apologies, but if you are the person we've been looking after all this time, then I don't think we can trust you just yet to,
To have personal
you know,
space.
I'm sure you understand."
Roll me diplomacy.
Oh, shit.
Where's
Do
that?
you have diplomacy?
Yeah, +8, and I rolled a 2.
Nice.
TK is
Oh,
actually
nice.
pretty good at
Oh,
diplomacy.
fuck.
Yeah, I was planning to make a party face character, but Luciano is like he's definitely more charismatic.
I mean, you're doing fine. You just rolled badly. Anywho, she looks at TK and says, "All right, I get it. You're scared of spells. But if my time on this planet and my time in this place has taught me anything about realism, how about this? Give me if you wish to stay this close to me, I will let you do that. But all I ask is you do not harm me until I finish my story. Give me your word,
Of
and I
course.
will try my best to prove that
Done.
we are on the same side."
Of course.
Alright, are either of you lying?
No.
Maxwell looks at
I
both
think
of you.
Duke has made it obvious that there are certain factors that will make it so he might instantly strike her.
Such as?
He hasn't revealed that. He directly told her.
Clarice looks straight at the horse. You too? TK, you do anything? And she directly addresses your horse.
The knight acknowledges his horse as another free soul and understands her question.
The horse kind of looks at Clarice. The horse tilts its head sideways. And you see the horse kind of take a step back and then let out a neighing sound. Clarice sighs and says, "Fine, be that way." Turns towards you. "Yes, I'm responsible for everything that happened today. No, I'm not your enemy."
Could you tell us what makes us not your enemy?
Because I am remorseful for everything that happened, and I did not do what I did under I did what I did under duress. Yes, what happened today was my fault, but I'm not the person at the top. Hate me if you wish, but I can take you to the person at the top. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get involved this early on.
Do tell.
Looks at Duke.
You are Emily's what's the word?
Right-hand
Employee.
man? Someone working for her?
What's your name?
Something along those lines, actually. Clarice reaches down. She grabs a hold of her hat. You see Clarice take her hat off. And Hansel, I think you're going to recognize this person pretty much immediately. You are the only other person who's seen this person in person.
Isn't Hansel and Helen going
Um,
for a walk?
Yes.
No, I
so
don't think
head-
we went that. Did we go that? How far did we go, Helen?
No, they stepped like not. I guess said go to the corner and think about what you've done, giving him a
Alright,
timeout.
so
So,
you're like
he's
20
nearby, but yeah.
Alright, so you're like 20 feet away. You see
Uh.
Clarice take her hat off. You're going to see an illusion around her dispel. And I don't think anyone but Hansel has actually met this person in person, but Hansel, you will recognize Miss Kenneth, like, immediately.
And can he speak from here?
Goth, are you still gagging him?
No, she's basically just in front of him, like tapping her foot in a very adult like disappointed mother, like looking at me like a disappointed mother.
Hansel is sitting down on his butt so he can see through Helen's legs, and he yells from across the room, "Why did you not tell us who you is in the first place?"
She looks towards Duke as you asked her, "Are you Emily's subordinate?" And she says something along those lines. "My name is Emily Dawnblade, but I'm not the person you're looking for."
the mechanic?
No, the wizard.
Oh shit. That's me getting that wrong. Ignore that. Duke didn't say that.
You're confused. I understand. Believe you me, when I got involved in this whole nonsense, I was as well.
Well, do go on.
Can I have my personal space
Continue.
now?
No offense, but we trust Emily even less than Clarice.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you're a fucking Kenneth.
I am not a Kenneth, mind you. Note my completely intact human arms and legs. I would never augment myself the way she did. That sort of thing is a crime against nature from where I come from.
You denounce your name right here now?
My name's Emily, if that's what you're asking. That's what my mother named
Have you
me.
removed your mark?
I'm not dragon marked.
Oh shit.
Helen
Her
kinda
name
looks
is
over and
Emily
goes-
Dawnblade.
Oh, I see. So
Yeah,
you're merely
yeah.
I'm so
named Emily
stupid.
as
I
well.
am extremely stupid.
Yeah, she's kind of, Helen's gotta turn her head and yell, those men are idiots, by the way, and turns back.
Thank you.
I take offense to that, Helen.
Anywho,
Oh, that's really funny.
the fact that you're not attacking me means that you guys aren't as deep
God.
in this conspiracy that I thought you were. So I thank you for being level-headed in this. Truth be told, I was
I just
kidnapped by myself.
Explaining. How was you yourself?
Because I met myself.
She-
Because I'm not from here. I'm not from Ebony.
Yeah, she turns around and goes, yeah, she comes from a place called Galleon,
Galarian,
Galleon, I don't know.
Garlicland.
Like fish guts? Like fish guts was the telling us?
What the hell's a fish
I think
guts?
so, yeah.
Hansel's gonna run underneath his legs over there. All calm.
Hey,
all
come
calm
back
like. He's
here!
gonna run all calm like.
Come back here. Nope,
This is one of your gods back there, right?
Okay.
Hey,
one,
don't yell at her, please.
How do you know what Galarian is? And two, what the fuck is a fish guts?
Oh, is it TK explaining? He's cool.
He's inside Helen's mind. Apparently, he's one of your Galarian pantheon.
Inside Helen's
Oh, wait, he is
mind?
not God anymore. He is not God anymore. Remember, oh, wait, no, Hansel doesn't know this. I got confused with Kushko. My bad.
He's inside Helen's. Which one of you is Helen?
Hansel, the one
Helen raised her
behind
hand.
him.
Remember? Yeah, Helen raised her hand. Remember? I caught you.
Right.
That one.
There's people inside your mind.
We went
Isn't he
over
like
this.
the psychic?
Yes, I have. They
Right.
came from.
You're the one who interacted with the network. You're the one who's a living sonic repeater now. I'm honored to meet you. If this was 20 minutes ago, I would have been likely to study you, but I don't think you'll let me anymore. That's okay, I suppose. You are a walking, talking scientific anomaly. You know that.
From what the little guy says, I guess I am.
You are everything what Project Fesmara was all about, really. To try and create a home for everyone. A home apart from Dulruth. That's what she wanted,
Helen home.
really.
Yeah.
All of it. It's creating more people
Yeah,
like
the
you,
artificial
Helen.
heaven.
So you know
Yeah,
Wait.
artificial heaven. Yeah, I was told. Yeah.
Yes.
So you know what
Wait.
other me is up to.
Yes, bad, very bad.
kind
I
of,
worked with her
yeah.
personally. No, bad.
It seems like what she's doing is in an attempt to do good, but in a not so great method.
I'm probably gonna kill her.
I admit, when I first met her, I was a little bit skeptical on her ideals, but she does generally believe what she's doing is for the greater good of all mankind, or all humankind, or all elfkind, or whatever the word is for everyone here on Eberron. She does genuinely believe she's doing a good thing. The way your world works is very different from the way my world works. In my world, we have, well, there's gods here, but they are a lot more involved, a lot more interested, and a lot more active than your sovereign host and your silver flame. When I die, assuming I don't die here, I am promised eternal paradise so long as I live a good life. Your Eberron does not have such a luxury.
Oh,
Right.
that's right.
Try to tell that to the sovereign host. They would kill you if you say that.
I know the sovereign host preaches that, but I'm talking from a purely scientific point of view.
Yes.
And that's how other me thinks at the same time. If you can't prove something scientifically, if you can't prove something through arcane magic, then it doesn't exist. And well, when she came to my realm and I told her that the judging of souls and the heaven and hell is as common as well, as common as grass growing green, she suffice to say she had a mental breakdown. And that's probably what kickstarted all this whole Project Fesmara to begin with. I gave her a book of notes on how Fesmara works and how everything works, and she took that. Actually, Neji, are you currently holding that book?
I am.
Oh, she's gonna say, well, I see you found my notebook.
Oh, not like in my hands, but it's on my person.
Oh, well, she'll point it out and say, that's the notebook that I gave her. About everything from my realm, about Fesmara, about the River of Souls, about heaven and hell, and how souls are used both as, for mortals, souls in the afterlife, it is used as a way of rewarding those who have done good and punishing those who have done bad, but also the power of souls and how they could be used to fuel something like this.
Yes.
That's what she's building. It's admirable, almost. I take it you're not huge fans of Project Fesmara.
As Hansel Bensel is personally has worked with this Emily and work on the project, Hansel Bensel will say 100% confident is bad. Is bad.
Why?
Bad.
If you don't mind
Because it's
Emily.
the way they is going about it is they is not giving people the choicing. They is convincing people, oh, take this awesome red berry. It's so good for good. And then there's going to using it to use people like the Helen or like the Jonah, and he points all the way over to Jonah sitting over there. He's using people like him with against their will. Emily is making me kidnap him. Emily made me kidnap him. It was not a fun day for Hansel Benson. And there's forcing everyone into the heaven immediately. There is no like live out your life here. You just instant go there.
And think of it this way, Emily. If she had access to every single soul stored in one psychic repeater, how much could she abuse that? That does not seem like something we should leave in a hand powerful as hers.
I understand that there have been some difficulties with the project and nothing has gone entirely according to plan. Originally, the sonic repeaters weren't intended to be giant sonic batteries. Intentionally, it was just supposed to go off once. That was my idea, mind you. I did not consent to kidnapping people or implanting red berries in them without their permission, but she's Emily.
Crazy.
No,
Yes.
she
Hold
has a
on.
good heart. You have to understand that. All of this started from benevolent sources, but over time she's become a different person. From the time I met her to what's happened over the last 2 years. When she came to me 6 months ago, she killed me. She straight up blasted me. But you know what? Through the magic of my world, I was able to bring myself back to life, or rather, a good friend of me brought me back to life. And the fact that people could just be brought back to life that quickly and that cheaply, that's I could see it in her eyes. She had a revelation. She realized that people didn't need to suffer anymore. People didn't need to die anymore. And yes, things have not gone perfectly with Project Phasmara, but can you at least understand where she's coming from?
Well, why don't, instead of making a private heaven, she can already make portals, can't she? Can't we evacuate people to this Galarian?
It's more complicated than that. Presumably, yes, but well, that kind of leads into the second reason I'm here. The core of Project Phasmara is an artifact. An artifact that's currently in Sharn, and an artifact that's helping to power this whole thing. It's really hard to explain, and it's hard to explain in non-technical terms, but it's basically it's a magical cauldron is the easiest way to explain it. It's a magical cauldron that when people are exposed to that, it makes them easier to bring into Project Phasmara. It is part of the training process that gets rid of the, I don't want to say inhibitions, but I would say that it makes people more susceptible. It is one of the things that allows the red berries to be created, this cauldron. It is one of those things that's, and to be totally honest, that the fact that she has it is entirely my fault. I was going to destroy it, and it was just such a powerful magical artifact that I had to keep studying it, and I had to keep focusing in on it, and I ended up donating it to the project. And the problem is, she grabs her head and she focuses on it. Look, this is complicated and technical, and none of you are mages. I made a mistake, okay, and I'm sorry. And
Hey,
if you're gonna cut
hey,
my head off for that, you can cut my head off for that.
hey. Hansel Bessel's artificer. I is understanding. You just assuming we is the stupid. This is not the
I'm
kind.
not
You is not.
assuming you're stupid, but I'm trying to say that we have been dealing with magic that involves very complicated forces.
Could you using this item to make levitating pants?
What?
Hansel Bessel very much wants levitating pants. Could I make levitating pants?
Ignore
I don't
him. He's
think-
on to this.
Okay. Hansel,
He's
you
had some
you
weird
want the
obsession
you
with
want-
floating pants.
You was giving me levitating pants? I actually didn't hear what you said, Dylan. I'm sorry.
She just kind of looks at you silently and says, "You want the technical explanation?"
Yes.
Okay. She kind of, what's it called? She kind of what's it called? Okay, well, if we want to start, we're going to start with the incremental voltage source, and she's just going to start listing off incredibly technical terms, and you're going to have to roll a spellcraft check to understand any of it. But I assume you are very good at that.
Today has been unlucky for everyone, so we'll see what happens. But I do have a plus 12, so
27.
is that?
All right, so
Yay.
everybody else hears something along the lines of blah 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 blah, shifting the array to compensate for the variant of the sus, but also with alternating flow of positive energy to create a much more stable flow in order to use that depth similarity's magical formula. Obviously, if you cast a binding cantrip, it solidifies it into place to avoid causing an energy flux that causes the resultant energies that will cause a really big building up of energy, which would probably be really bad, and only if you really had 20 people to be casting it together in order to form the magical energies more solidly, blah, 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 technical aspects. Hey, Neji, do you remember that magic cauldron you guys found?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. When she said magic cauldron, I was like,
Mhm.
wait, it's not that thing, is it?
It is.
That is
I didn't
exactly
want
what
to
It
say
she's
is.
anything,
talking
but
about. That thing you guys stole from McMurdian?
God damn it, Eugen!
That is exactly
I-
what Emily is currently using.
Damn it, Eugen!
he worked on it for half a year to destroy it with Emily,
Yes, you did.
Eugen!
and then and apparently it wasn't destroyed.
It was destroyed, but she put it back together. Is basically what she's
Oh,
doing.
okay.
She's using Rune Lord's
Damn it.
Does
tech.
Duke understand all this?
I mean, Duke can roll me a spellcraft check to try and
He
understand
did.
this.
You got
Yeah,
a
I did.
21.
21. Something. They're using a magical artifact obtained from another universe that involves something McMurdian, and there was this guy called Karzug that they stole the artifact for, and they're using magic that involves rune lords or something, and that's where the magic symbol on the book comes from, and apparently they're immersing people in this cauldron, which is basically what is allowing Project Vesmara to function. They're mind controlling people in
Okay.
the cauldron.
So,
They're making more rune slaves.
Essentially, they are using. Basically, the way this works is they're making rune slaves.
oh shit. I don't.
Alright, remember how McBurdian was dunking giants in the cauldron?
Nope.
Were you not there for that?
Yeah,
Nope.
no, I
He
don't think
came
he
like
was.
right after, or way after actually.
Okay. They have a magic item. If you dunk people in them, they become really, really easy to mind control.
So that's what would happen if we jumped in there?
Yes.
Oh my god, I was so close to jumping in there. You have no idea.
That is the reason
What?
they need psionic energy to power the whole damn thing, and that's basically how they're putting the mines into. They're basically uploading the mines by turning all the bodies into rune slave zombies.
Wait, are we talking about the thing in the middle of the rune forge?
No.
Oh god, no, not
Oh.
the rune. No, the cauldron from the previous adventure, basically, the one you guys stole from McBurdian.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah,
I
I was
don't
not there
remember
for
if
that
Neji
much.
was there for that session. I am sorry.
No.
But
I don't think I heard the name McMurdian very much.
Gothy and Yuzja know what I'm talking about, though.
Mm.
That
Got it.
artifact is basically what she's using.
So,
Like I said, it's very complicated and it's very technical, but the long and short of it is I made a mistake allowing her to reassemble that thing, and that's the reason everyone's head has those weird seven-pointed star tattoos on them.
I didn't see anybody having that, actually.
Well, because you haven't been to Sharn lately, have you?
Good point.
We was
Alright.
going to go to Sharn. That would be so cool to see.
Handel needs a fucking lesson on morality.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
I can beat it in him.
Like I said, I fucked up. And if that entails my head getting cut off right now, then cut my head off. But I am sorry.
It seems to me.
I felt very bad for when I heard how this world worked, so I came here to help my other self, as it were. I came here to help her, and as much as horrific bad stuff has happened to her, I believe the core of the project, she at least had the right vision, even if it has been horrifically corrupted.
Well, it seems like you know her the best. Is there a way we can set her on the right path instead?
Just talk to her. I understand you guys are adventuring brutes who will just stab everything you come across, but please, just talk to her.
I will only stab specific things.
So,
What are those specific
what?
things?
You will find out when I pierce their fucking hearts.
I am
Hansel
scared.
giggles.
I am scared.
You should
Okay.
be.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
what?
okay, yeah. Helen shaking her head at all these guys, going, "Okay, look, I think the thing we should probably do is try and help us unfuck it up, since you
Yeah,
seem to know best
that's what I
what's
was
going
trying to
on."
say.
I would love to. All I'm asking is, do you at least understand where she's coming from? Do you
I
understand
understood
why
where.
Project Vesmar was created?
Yes,
Is
Yes.
we had discussed that earlier. It was just
In an ideal circumstance, Helen, we would have 4 or 5 people like you holding the entirety of Project Vesmara, while the rest of the human race lives in perfect bliss. That is not what happened. There were complications with getting volunteers, and at first Emily was willing to have volunteers, but something happened to her, and then suddenly she started not being okay with having volunteers. Then she said we have to force people to get volunteers for the greater good, of course, and
yeah.
things just kind of kept spiraling that way. Originally it was going to be an all-volunteer project. Originally we weren't going to be kidnapping people. Originally it was going to be a thing worked through the Temple of Vol to allow people who have died to experience spending time with their loved ones once again. Then people
what
weren't getting uploaded quickly enough, so that's where the red berries came out.
wasn't it something with Meryl? I thought Meryl put more pressure on her. To
Meryl is under Emily's thumb
if I
right now.
if I remember correctly. Wait, did you write the apology letter to Jonah or the other Emily?
The apology letter to Jonah? What?
Okay.
There was a letter
There's
that where
okay. I
Emily
think
was
that answers the question that was the other Emily.
right,
Look, I'm
but there
sorry.
was a
There's quite. It's not just the two of us. Actually, there's actually quite a few of us.
Okay.
there was
Any
an
So,
chance you got a list?
there's another Hansel Bansel.
No, there's at least a few of us Emilys, if that makes sense.
Why only Emily? I want other Hansel Bansel so we can all make
Because
floating
who do you think
pants.
Emily asked to help her in her project? She asked herself, and she went running around the multiverse trying to find us.
So, other in Galarian, there's Hansel Bansel?
I've
I-
never met someone named
Hansel-
Hansel Bansel, but presumably.
So,
Hansel, you are completely missing the point. Don't make me drag you back to the timeout corner.
so
So
when
we go to Emily, we stopping her, say, hey, stop it, and she stop. Bam, bing, bam, boom, floating pants.
here's
That
here's
dragon
a
fellow
here's a
that-
question for you.
Yes?
You know exactly who was retrieving which volunteers in which areas.
What?
You're saying volunteers were grabbed, and then there were them that were forcefully grabbed.
Originally, when we were initially rolling this out in Sharn, yes, we were only accepting volunteers to be what Helen is, essentially. But when those weren't being rolled out quickly enough, she resorted to kidnapping, yes.
Wait, do you see an immense amount of shock on Hansel's face as he realizes what she just said? Wait,
You're gonna see Duke nodding.
wait. You guys is the one who, I was right, you is the one who was kidnapping my mother.
Okay, and we are done here. Come here, Hansel. Let's go to the
I is
timeout
not the
corner.
crazy. She
Grab-
told.
Drag.
They is taking my mother. I'm not going to kill her. I want to know where my mother is.
I am sorry, Hansel.
Well,
I don't know who.
Don't yell at her with that.
I don't know who exactly was chosen to be like Helen. I'm sorry, we don't have a technical term for what you are right now other than server. But I don't know. I don't have an exact list right now. It's back in Sharn. But I
You
know
must
that
go into Sharn.
plenty of people were.
I'm gonna say at this moment, Duke was probably extremely like aggressive, and you'll see after hearing that a moment of calm.
What does Duke say?
He says nothing.
Duke says nothing at this bombshell revelation that both you and I know exactly what it means.
Mm-hmm. He knows exactly what he's doing now.
I am sorry. On
Well,
behalf of other me, I assure you I did not consent to what was going on at the time. I wasn't even aware of what was going on at the time. I was on the border of Thrain.
so so you is going to help us go fixing the things and getting my mother and stopping the things and floating pants, all the things.
I would like to get back
Okay,
to my own reality with my own head intact, yes.
Okay, so we should
Okay.
go attacking that dragon and go to Sharn and go like, hey, Emily, stop with the doing.
Yes.
I think what we need to prioritize is the dragon right now.
The
That- I mean,
dragon
yeah,
is
I mean-
another Emily, yes. She's
Oh,
not-
what? Seriously? Okay, just those up in your hands up in the air. God damn it.
Okay,
Like I said,
Emily, you
there's
is
quite
the
a few
knowing.
of us.
You is the knowing her. Can we killing her easily?
Can you kill a
I'm
dragon?
gonna be
I
real.
don't know. That sounds like a you problem. I don't know anything about killing dragons. I'm a merchant.
You is the not helping?
Well,
I will
if
be
you
happy
cause
to help
this,
you. I
if you
can't fight a dragon.
well, the least you
Want
could
me
do
to
is help us save this town.
Sure. I will do my best. I assure you I am not a combat mage. I run a magical item store.
Okay. Oh, a magic. I had so Benson make magic item.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh well. Uh. What? So if I can you telling me? Oh wait. Can you making me copy of book? Right. We dragon should not have book. Dragon should not have book. Bad idea. Hence a bad idea.
What? My homework book that I lent to Emily that you took from wherever? How the hell did Hunkley get it? Anywho,
Hunkley
that's
it's had it in secret cave and then he died, so I taking because I was Hunkley assistant and it's mine now.
I could read it to you. It's about my
Yes,
research in portal travel.
yes. I wishing
great,
to
then-
meeting other Hansel Benzel and together we all making floating pants.
Okay, is that
Okay,
enough?
Hansel, what the fuck is... Okay, Hansel, what the fuck is up with you and floating pants?
Okay, is
He's got
reading
his
the book to
priorities.
you enough to get just a non-aggression pact so you don't hurt me?
Yes.
Wonderful. Cool.
I will not hurt you.
Great, that means I don't have to get fish guts up here and probably make me
What
strap
the
again.
hell is a
She rolls
fish
her eyes.
guts? You guys
I don't
keep
know, I think a
saying it.
captain of a ship that he drove into my head?
I'm a
He's a
merchant
god.
in Magnamar. I don't know anything about ships.
Ask Fish Guts. He can.
You,
What
you
if
told me, you asked who Fish Guts is, I told you who Fish Guts is!
just bring Fish Guts. He can telling us. He can telling her story.
The she just
She kind of
face
looks at Hansel
palms.
again. What?
And make Fish Guts tell her story that Fish Guts tell us.
No, what Kevin said.
Emily face
Oh, he said
palms.
Emily face bombs.
Yeah, Helen does the same thing.
Well, I'm glad at least one of you is sane. She turns to TK. Is there anything I can do to get your non-aggression?
I have no need to harm you. You're on our side.
Well, that's also
Unless
good
I
to
tell
know.
him to.
So you're the leader here, are you?
Who?
She looks
Who?
at
Apparently, Duke's the leader.
She looks at Duke.
Yeah, Helen kind of points. Helen
No,
points him, going, him? Oh, he has like his
No.
bones can break with a slight push. He's not leader.
No, I
It is
say she
Hansel
is.
Benzel.
I'm just the
Uh,
one that pushes things forward.
Wait,
Alright.
so what's this?
Yeah.
Is Luciano pooping again? I think Luciano is. He's like the face of the group. He does all the talking.
Anywho, now Now,
Helen
we're all
shakes her
not
head.
agreeing to hurt each other. Can I please have some personal space?
We're not gonna hurt you
Awful.
now.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
cool
yeah, we'll
now.
do that, yeah.
Well, I don't like being surrounded by big burly men. I'm sorry, it's a bit of a phobia of mine.
I used to smoke.
I heard
You have a
wizards
really
Summer.
big
don't like.
mouth for your size, halfling.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
Helen
many
turns and
things
goes,
to be saying.
You can quiet if you need.
Anywho,
It's not that loud.
I agree that your first priority is probably killing that dragon. I apologize on her behalf. She's new to this realm, as am I.
Why is she
Nonetheless,
wishing for
she.
books so bad? You is knowing all the things in.
Look, if there's one thing I've learned among the multiple Emily Dawnblades that I've met over the past few weeks, we all like knowledge.
Why is she not just asking you and then she requests books so dominantly?
What do you think?
So if we throw a couple books her way, she'll chill out.
Why do you think I came here to try and bid on the auction? I thought you guys were going to auction off those books, not keep them. She asked me to come here, she gave me some money, and told me to pick them up.
But you is knowing all the knowledge inside. Why does she need book?
Because she's a dragon, and they hoard physical knowledge.
Stupid kobold.
She's not a kobold, she's a
Giant
dragon.
kobold.
Stupid
Dragon's
kobold.
just a
Oh, no.
giant kobold.
See, Duke is the
I don't know.
understanding. Duke is
I-
understanding.
I think he just says stupid cobalt when something with like bad people. I guess she shrugs.
No, it's this whole thing. It's like
It's-
humans are just
Emily,
bigger
bad Emily
kobolds.
kobold, Kenneth Lady kobold, dragon kobold, stupid kobold.
You don't like kobolds, I take it.
No, Sunstrider is cool kobold.
What the hell's a
Yeah, he likes
Sunstrider?
kobolds.
Man, you
He's a
guys
new
are
Silver
ridiculous.
Flame member.
You guys remind me of the Sentinels.
What
Don't
the
worry
fuck
about
is a
it.
sentinel?
Don't worry about
The
it.
hell is
Alright.
that?
Sentinels sound like
sound-
stupid
they-
kobolds.
They sound lame.
They're a mercenary.
Yeah.
They're a mercenary group that reminds me of you guys. Anywho, what do you want me to do? I can't kill a dragon if that's what you're asking. I help summon her, but I can't banish her.
Banish her.
What do you?
So
What do you know that
Uh,
we can use to get rid of her for good? Any knowledge is helpful at this point.
I
We
know
are fighting a
I
dragon
know
after
her
all.
real name. Her certainly sure as hell isn't Pharasma. She only started calling herself that once the project got started. She's been the primary. She's been the primary funder of everything, and I think she got the local Cobalt tribe to start worshiping her.
Yes.
She did.
Yeah, that stopped. We got rid of that.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, she also
Oh,
has.
so that's what that guy was talking about. All right.
She also has quite a collection of mechanical things. Quite a bit more than you're probably expecting as an artificer, though, because of
Like-
another one of us.
Is it like this turret? And he throws it out.
Yes. We have another Emily who made, or I guess her name isn't really Emily, but I suppose her name is still Emily. We're all Emilys.
I must meeting. I wishing to meet her and learning from her. I wish to be her apprentice.
Oh, good luck with that. She's been captured by Fesmara. She's the only one of us who can't really do any magic, but oh boy, when I found out what she was capable, I understand why we decided to summon her here.
Okay, so we should killing dragon and getting Hansel epic teacher so Hansel can making us the epic cool stuff.
You don't understand. She's not a mage. She's not an artificer, but her middle name is Emily, but she goes by the name of Sarah, and she's from an incredibly technologically advanced plane of existence called Earth.
I must
Stupid.
learning.
That's such a dumb name.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes it is, but you would be amazed the technology they have there. And Sarah knows how to work it.
I wishing to working it.
Well, you got a dragon between you and her then.
Okay. So
Okay,
what if Hansel Bens was thinking we make epic big portal from Portal Book and we sending her through?
That's not how portals work.
Yeah, Helen just has her hand in her head, shaking it.
I
Fucking
think
Well,
what we need is for everyone to get some bed rest. It's been a long night for
I think
everyone.
that might be wise.
Yeah, I'm
I
quite
think so
banged up.
too.
You can come stay at the inn we've been staying at.
You've been
Yeah.
staying at an inn. Didn't
Yes.
you guys
Oh, I
just
suppose we have a mansion now.
yes.
you guys
But there,
bought the mansion?
Well, as the Baroness was running from scene, Hansel and Bansel yelled out, "Can we have mansion?" And she said, "Okay, fine." So we have mansion.
What the hell do you guys want with Hunklei's old place?
I
mean-
just live there, and I wanting it now, and no one else can have it.
well,
Well, besides
I
the
mean-
rest of us.
Oh yes, of course. I mean, like in town, no one else can own it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, it was for sale, so just kind of bought it. I mean, owning property is pretty cool. She
Well,
should.
we didn't pay,
Well,
and she
I'm
is not
glad
asking
you
for money.
guys are now in your own permanent danger when Pharasma comes by and scorches everyone. Yeah, Pharasma. I'm gonna call her the name that she assumed. It's gonna be weird calling everyone Emily in my mind. I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Well, not if we kill her. It's not. And
Wait.
she's like a little confident little smile, but
You can't just
underneath she's
kill
kind of.
You can't just kill a dragon. That's not how dragons work.
She kind of points behind her to the collapsed golden dragons.
Yeah, those were drakes.
Ooh, smaller. Those are smaller
Well,
versions of dragons, right?
I assure you,
Just thinking.
when we first summoned Pharasma to this realm, she would have torched half of Sharn if we let her.
Seems like we may be doing the world a favor by getting rid of her then.
wait.
She's intelligent, yes, but she is not. She is not a very nice Emily. I have learned that myself after I have met myself way too many times. Though I assure you, there are at least a few benevolent versions of my character out there. As weird as that is to say.
There is one thing Hansel is still confused about. Why is Drake's attacking in first place? We still have like 2 days because from the pod open.
Dude, she lied to you! Get that through your tiny, thick skull! God.
If you're asking how she knew about it, it was nothing to do with the pod. When you guys went to Woad and
God.
attacked, when you guys went to Woad and attacked her base there,
Plant.
she attacked the recycling plant there. That was when
Oh,
Emily,
I wasn't there.
or at least the Emily who was originally from this realm, found out about you. That was the moment that I was dispatched to come here and secure everything.
See, Helen, I is not the wrong.
You're not the right either.
I is the right.
Well,
It's
she-
not because pod. It's not because pod. It's because you guys was in Walt doing Walt things.
Oh yeah,
And
Ned
I-
Chipotle,
yeah,
you weren't in Woad, so you don't know about that.
No.
She gets very confused, like, and goes, "I do not understand you there, Hansel. You're." Ugh. She rubs her head. I think I'm getting another headache.
So we is sleeping, and then in morning we killing dragon. I think good plan, Bear. Good plan. Good.
All right.
You can't just kill a dragon. That's not how
Yeah, I guess so.
they work. She's essentially invincible. She's a dragon.
Then how explaining?
Well, we need to
Is
get
she
rid of her
living?
killing.
somehow.
I mean,
Well,
is she a living creature? Has a very in a like certain amount of time span? It's about a certain amount of time span.
Presumably, but her hide is like adamantine. You can't just walk up and stab a dragon. That's not how they work.
It's not
Her
necessarily
sword
what
would
we were
be
planning to do.
disintegrated.
What if we making something Bane dragon?
I think we need
Oh
some.
my god, that's the actual thing.
That is some. She says, maybe. Can we talk about it in the morning?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Hansel's gonna walk over to this dragon and use an infusion to make some gold bullets.
To do what?
So he has an infusion that allows him to make ammo from metal,
Which
and I
infusion
want to
are you
make some bullets.
Which infusion are you
Oh
talking
my god, let me look. I have to I have to scroll through them again. Convert. Oh yeah. Fabricate bullets. Convert 1 pound of metal into ammunition.
Oh, fabricate bullets. Okay. All right. He isn't actually made of gold. It's
Yes,
gold.
I would like to make 1 pound of gold.
All right. It's not actually made of gold. They're more like brass, gold-plated brass. But I will let you make 30 brass.
Can I take
bullets.
only the gold?
I will let you
Can I
make.
make? Can I like?
I'll let you
Like
make.
I'll just go over the surface and make it pure gold,
I'll let you make a single pure gold bullet.
and the rest are brass, or just 1 gold bullet.
The rest are brass.
Okay. Hansel's gonna walk up to it, and he's gonna lick it, and then do a jump 360. And when he lands, there's a bunch of bullets at his feet, and that's how he does it. Bada bing,
Alright.
bada boom.
Emily is already walking away with the only sane person she knows, which is Helen. She's going to reach into her pocket, and she's going to pull out a potion, and she's going to hand it to Helen, and say, "This should help with the headaches."
Oh, she looks down at it, then looks back up. What is it?
It's the spell called Polypurpose Panacea.
Oh,
She kind of
Panacea.
blinks at her.
It helps.
She kind of blinks at her, going, "In common, please."
It's a hallucinogenic drug.
And okay, what does it do?
Drink it.
Yeah.
She looks back down at the potion. How does seeing things help with headaches?
It makes
Wanna
you
get
high as
fucked?
balls and makes the pain go
Whoa.
away.
Out of
Not,
context.
not that fucked.
Okay, what? I can send you mechanically what this does, Helen.
Well. Okay, look, the headaches are kind of. Okay, no, I'm not confused when Susie described it. She's gotta look around going, the headaches are the idiots around here, so I don't think this is gonna help. But I'll keep it though.
She
But that was the
says,
meme.
"Well, I could probably whip you up a silent scroll if that helps."
How many?
Maybe.
See Discord. It basically produces.
Yeah,
these
that might
various
help
effects.
actually, yeah.
Alright, anywho, does rest of party follow them
Alright.
back to Greyhands?
How many bullets do I get for a pound?
Well, let me look at the spell.
Once I'm done picking up all my bullets.
You get 2 gold bullets. You get 2
I
gold
wanna
bullets.
talk to the flame members.
28 brass bullets. You want to talk to the party? Oh, the
Okay.
flame members. Okay, yes. Sorry. Sorry. Multiple tabs right now. Duke turns back to the Silver Flame Priests. They appear to have mostly stabilized everything. There wasn't all that much devastation from the Draconic attack, really. There was just mostly the 1 or 2 casualties. Everyone else got away with some mild injuries. You are going to see... what's her name? You're going to see the head Sovereign Host Priest, Miss Tangas here, who appears to be coordinating the effort. So you walk over to one of the priests, and she kind of walks over as well. He's going to make it, Duke, thankfully.
Not bad.
Just whatever
all
the
right.
hell that dragon did.
Shit's going down. We need to establish martial law.
Martial law? What are you talking about?
Start gathering the local guards.
Shouldn't we talk to the Baroness first?
We'll get to that.
Presumably that should be the first thing, no?
Yes. I'm on my way.
Looks at you confused.
Hurry up.
Roll intimidate, I suppose.
Oh my god, that is not great for these people.
No, it's not.
15.
Oh, it's kind of low.
You bark at the priests, and their lawful training kicks in, and they just kind of follow you. All right, you have 4 or 5 really scared-looking priests following you, Duke.
I basically want a couple of them to go around and look for like scattered guards, any of them that's like panicking, and
Yeah.
have them like go to the Baroness's building.
All right. What do you want us to do? Just to secure the Baroness?
We are conjoining. I need everybody together so we can start making a plan.
Okay, will do. I'll let the Baroness know.
All
So-
right.
Gives you a salute.
Get your
runs
asses
off,
moving.
Gives you a salute. They all run off.
All right, let's move along.
All right. Any rest of party do anything?
No.
All right.
I think I did a funny though by getting the gold bullets.
Congrats.
What'd you do?
I just realized I wanted to. I was like, does gold have any effect to like damage or anything? And apparently they get a -2 attack and -1 damage because it's a weak metal.
Yup. Gold is actually pretty shit when actually put into practical views.
Mhm.
Let me delete all of these people off the map.
I made a gamble. I was like, oh, maybe they have a bonus to like demons or something.
Nope, gold's actually just shit. It's very soft. Anywho, party heads back to Greyhounds. Do they do anything in the meantime, or are we going straight to bed?
Ooh. Um, let me think. Hansel's gonna stay up in his room just thinking.
Not crafting?
Uh, for once give him like 5-10 minutes to decide what he wants to craft.
Alright. Bango. Or not Bango, sorry. TK. I'm sorry, I'm looking at your thing on the... Can you change your name on Roll20 so it doesn't still say Lorelei?
There we
Sorry.
go.
Thank you.
That's really funny.
TK, you
Why not?
wake up, you look, what's it called? You start to go to bed, and you realize you don't really feel tired, like at all. Like you literally never need to sleep anymore ever.
Ooh.
TK.
Oh.
The knight is going to kind of lay in bed for like the first half hour, but after realizing that it's not working, he figures he needs to spend a little more energy, and he's kind of gonna like almost wander around Greyhands at night, just kind of like making sure everything is secure, just because he's got nothing better to do.
Duke, do you do anything?
As his like armor just kind of clanks down the hall.
You see TK going for a nightly run. Duke.
Boy, you need to get rest.
I'm just getting some fresh air before bed. It helps me sleep.
All right, don't exhaust yourself. We might need you.
Of course.
Is everybody like as a whole trying to go to sleep?
Looks like everybody's
Hansel's not.
winding down except for Hansel. Or Helen, are you going to sleep?
Yeah, but if like TK keeps running around noisy armor, she's gonna
He's not like
poke
running
her head.
around. It's just like he's walking up and down the hall. Not walking up and down the hall. He's like almost just kind of on guard duty, I guess.
Yeah,
He's got nothing
he's
better to
like
do.
making lots. Yeah, if he's making like lots of noise, she would poke her head out, going, "Hey, some of
No,
us are trying
he's
to
not.
sleep here." What?
You're all good. He's not.
Okay. All right then. Never mind. She's gonna let someone else in her head go to sleep so they can
All right,
suppress spells.
Do you guys keep a watch on your wizard friend, or are you giving her her own bedroom?
Duke doesn't give a fuck about her no more. I'm gonna be honest.
Duke doesn't care about the wizard anymore.
No, the knight probably trusts her, whether that's a bad idea or not.
Alright, cool. You trust the weird wizard from another planet. She walks into one of her bedrooms and goes to sleep unless someone wakes her. Duke, it's now about maybe like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. TK's still jogging.
Do I have to be in a bed to get like a full rest?
You don't have to literally be in a bed, but you have to be asleep.
I'll be like outside, like against a wall, just slumped over. In case anything happens, Duke will just immediately wake up.
Alright, immediately 5 minutes later, thunk, 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 thunk.
Nah, Duke's used to loud noise. He can knock right out.
Alright, you ignore TK's running. Hansel, have you decided what you'd like to do?
It's not running. It's just like
Patrolling.
he's about at night.
Hansel, do you do anything before bed?
Almost. I'm looking. Can you think about what would be good in a dragon fight? What do you know?
I mean, presumably a Dragonbane weapon. And yes, you can make scrolls of your infusions if you're about to ask that.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I was totally about to ask that. I'll make 6 scrolls of that of Dragonbane.
Okay, you can't
using
make 6.
infusion.
Okay, I don't think you can make 6 scrolls right now.
No, I can make 1 from infusion and the others from money.
Okay, you can. Okay, say it again. What?
I'm gonna make 1 from my infusion and the rest from gold.
Okay, what do you mean you make 1 from infusion?
Like I have 1. I assume I need magic alteration or weapon alteration. What was it called again? Like I have 1 level 2 infusion, and that's this infusion.
Okay, if you want to make a scroll, you have to take you need a spell prepared, you need money.
Yeah,
and you
I
need
only have
time.
1 of that prepared.
So if you only have 1 spell prepared, you can only make 1 scroll.
Oh well, I have knowledge. What level is Bane, or is a level of spell is Bane?
Oh, are you? What's it called? Oh, you're using your artificer's knowledge to fake lesser. No, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay, no. Sorry, bad way around. What's it called? I explained it incorrectly. So normally, when normal people make scrolls, you take the spell out of your mind that you have prepared, and you put it in a piece of paper. That costs the spell prepared, and that costs the time. You yourself, you can fake arcane and divine spells with your artificer's knowledge, where you just need money and a working knowledge of a particular spell. Artificer infusions are not arcane spells, and they are not divine spells, so you cannot fake them with artificer's knowledge.
Yes.
So if you want to make a scroll of an artificer spell, you have to use the prepared version. Does that make sense? I'm sorry.
And I just use Bane?
Are you trying? You want
Yeah,
to make a scroll of lesser weapon augmentation?
Can I just make a scroll of? No, a scroll of Bane. Bane dragons.
Bane dragons is not a spell. If you want to make a scroll of lesser weapon augmentation Dragonbane, yes.
Oh, Bane isn't a spell?
You have a what's it called? You have an infusion called lesser weapon augmentation. Lesser weapon augmentation.
So I can't make.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, but
yes,
I thought Bane was a spell as well.
Bane is not a spell directly. No.
Okay, that's where I was. That's where I was getting lost.
Enchant a weapon.
I wasn't trying to.
Weapon augmentation. But you cannot bane a spell direct. You cannot
Yes,
bane
and I
one
can't
spell.
make scrolls.
My
Got it.
apologies. Okay.
All good.
Anywho, everybody goes
I'll
to
just
bed.
make, yeah. Oh, I don't need that. I'll make one alter weapon scroll or weapon
am
augmentation
sadly-
scroll.
You make one scroll of weapon augmentation.
I am
alright?
sadly removing my buffs.
Yes.
You take off all of your buffs. Negia or Hansel, I
Me?
assume you know how much that costs.
No, Duke.
Okay, your buffs have expired.
Yes. Isn't it just 12 point? What level spell is weapon augmentation?
Which one are you making, personal or lesser?
Lesser.
That is a second level spell.
Make blue about caster level.
It's a second level spell, so the minimum caster level is 3. So 12.5 times 2 times 3.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
12.5 times 2 times 3. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry there is math involved in this math game. Artificer, you're gonna fucking memorize the crafting math with that class.
No, I got there. Okay, that's not that expensive.
And Helen, who are you giving the resting twos? Helen is muted.
Well, she went to the restroom.
Oh, okay. Okay, at which point...
She'll be back.
Duke, you can send me your new prepared spells as well. You can refresh those every day. And TK, you spend the entire night patrolling around Greyhounds. You do not get a single piece of sleep, but because of that thing, you get all of the benefits of sleep. As you wake up the next morning, or rather, like, significantly before you wake up the next morning, a messenger is going to arrive and hand TK a letter. But before you can read it, he basically informs you of what its contents, which is that the mayor has called an emergency meeting, and you all are immediately summoned as soon as you have some time, or as soon as you all are wake up.
As soon as he realizes that everyone's up, he's going to try and corral everyone.
Alright.
Fine
Everyone,
corral.
You wake up, you see Helen is in the bathroom, and Duke and Hensler are awake. Duke and Hansels. You see TK walk in. He appears to have not slept at all.
Like he looks tired.
I mean, he's in
Or is he
full...
just covered in dust?
He's mostly covered in dust. He does not... Well, it's kind of hard to tell because he never takes his armor off, but presumably he's pretty stinky. After jogging for 8 hours.
I think that's pretty standard.
Alright.
It wasn't a.
Helen, you come out of the bathroom and you see
I think as a
TK.
whole, we all stink.
We don't live in an era of hygiene.
You see TK come in and he
True.
is covered in dust and looks like he is not.
I think the
slept
only
all
one of
night.
us that would probably actively clean themselves would be August.
Oh, I thought you'd say Luciano.
I mean, your wizard's currently taking a bath.
Oh, that's true.
But fair enough. You guys see TK. He's got a letter and he's apparently has not slept. What
I
do?
see TK.
Presumably while you're all having some bacon and eggs.
Yay.
What do you guys do? Ooh. Ooh, I disconnected. Wonderful. And I guess we cut video here.